Now, I'm going to get into a section that some even here today may find difficult. Okay? Now, I'm going to refute the notion that is popularly held that people have the right to, quote unquote, believe whatever they want to believe. And I'm here to tell everybody here and everybody listening, wherever they're listening from, we do not have the right to believe everything we want to believe. There are beliefs that are not rights. Okay? There are beliefs that are not rights. Now, let me qualify this first by explaining the difference between a thought and a belief. Everyone can think anything they want, which means for a time you are holding something in your mind to consider it. This is a thought. I'm not suggesting thought police, okay? What I'm saying is, since we have the capacity to reason through our thoughts, when you come to a completely erroneous, immoral, and incorrect conclusion by using your thoughts, and then you harden and compress and harden those thoughts into a belief structure, that is when they cross the line between thought and belief system. I'm trying to explain to people that not every belief system is a right. Thoughts are rights that we all possess, but we do not have the right to, in perpetuity, continuously believe certain things, which are wrong and immoral. Contrary to popular disinformation and widely held but erroneous belief, as human beings, we do not possess the right to believe whatever we want to believe. We possess the right to believe whatever we want to believe, even if those beliefs are wildly out of touch with reality, only if those beliefs do not condone violence against or support the slavery of other beings. That's the kinds of beliefs we have. So I'll give an example. Do you have the right to believe that there are pink and purple striped unicorns wandering through the air at any given moment? Yeah, you have the right to believe that. You want to know why? That's not violent toward other people. That's why you can believe that nonsense. Okay? That's why I don't have a problem with most religious beliefs. I may think that they are nonsense myself, but as long as they are not condoning or supporting the commission of violence and slavery against other people, believe whatever the hell you want. Where I have a moral problem with it, rightly so, is when someone else believes I'm somebody's rightful slave, or anyone else is anyone's rightful slave. Now I have a big moral problem with that. That's not a right. No one has that right to even believe that in perpetuity, in a continued state of thought. We can consider the notion of slavery by thinking about it, but if we don't come to the correct moral conclusion that it is immoral, wrong, and should never be practiced and should be immediately ended, the belief that it's okay to perpetrate it is wrong. It's a wrongdoing, because you are actually condoning the actions that continue this immoral behavior. Would people in the southern colonies have had the right to continue to believe that the practice of owning black slaves in the South was a right? That wasn't one of their rights, even if they didn't own slaves themselves. How many people owned slaves in the Civil War era period? And when slaves escaped from the forced labor camps called plantations they were forced to work on, when they escaped, the person would have tried to capture them and bring them back into captivity, because they believed that this was a legitimate condition of owning other people. They had no right not only to do those behaviors, but to even believe in the legitimacy of the condition of slavery. No such right exists, and never has.